Lord Jamar returns to VladTV after boycotting VladTV for 5 years. His reason for going back confused his fan base, as they call him a sellout.
Now, let's just to give a slight preamble.
Yeah, I'm not too up on it. Y'all want to give me what's going on?
So Lord Jamar, at one point, it was a part of one of the most important rap groups in the game, called Brand Nubian. They had the early '90s on lock with the alternative Afrocentric movement that they were pushing. You feel me? 5%er ideology and all that. To keep it a stack, if you an old school hip hop head like me, you know, and I'm sorry, Lord Jamar, you were the third best rapper in that group. You feel me?
What group was he in?
They're called Brand Nubian.
I know about that. Yeah.
So the only reason I reacted like that is
wait a minute, you were criticizing Lefty for not knowing certain artists.
No, I literally just said the name of the group 30 seconds ago.
I know, I'm
not criticizing him.
But I'm just saying. But that's the argument I made. Some of the newer artists don't necessarily know all the older artists.
Right, but that has nothing to do with. The point is, Grand Poobah and Sadat X are fire and would never go out like this. Okay. And you were butt naked on the show Oz back in the day. We seen you butt naked, Lord Jamar.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's butt naked.
Oh, I'm confused. What does this have to do with him being
butt naked?
Have to do with him selling out?
I just feel like being butt naked on an HBO show. You feel me?
We know you had one of those nights in MacArthur Park, Lush. Don't front.
Hey, I never got paid for my butt naked nights. Maybe that's why I'm upset.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so why they call him a sellout though?
Okay, so about 5 years ago, when VladTV, he watched a video that was altered. About Minister Farrakhan. Me and Vlad actually had a conversation about this and on the phone.
You were pissed at Vlad for a while.
So Vlad watched a video that was altered, and the video was of I think Farrakhan saying, pick up your stones of truth and throw it. Okay. I think the video was like, pick up the stones and throw it at the Jews. So Vlad thought
what Farrakhan said.
No facts. No, but the video was altered, right? To make Farrakhan say, pick up your stones and throw it at the Jews. So Vlad heard that and just thinking, well, based on his perception of who Farrakhan is, this must be true. So
no, based on his hate and bias towards Farrakhan. Let's call it what it really is.
Sure.
But there's definitely like an overwhelming sentiment amongst a lot of people in his community.
So right
or wrong?
No, so
when Farrakhan says stuff, the hate is presented. He's hateful. When they say stuff against him, now it's all these other things other than hate. There's mutual hate between them. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So while Vlad was mid-interview, Vlad, I think, brought this up, and people were really upset because they felt like Vlad was intentionally lying on Farrakhan, right? So then Vlad, he put out a statement saying, "I was wrong," and Farrakhan did not say this, but people like Lord Jamar and others were like, "No, bro, you need to offer a full-on apology."
Right.
Vlad said, "Now it feels like y'all are trying to bully me and force me into doing something. I'm not doing it." So then Lord Jamar and Godfrey left the platform, and Lord Jamar, when he left...
So keep in mind real quick, because we didn't make this clear, Lord Jamar was a regular reoccurring guest on Vlad. He wasn't just like someone that was...
He was like us on a jumper.
And what we need to say is, Lord Jamar was 1,000% right, because you can't say something in such a provocative way or definitive way and then come back with a bullshit, empty apology.
You have 100% full
have that same energy.
Yeah, you gotta have a full apology.
Vlad is a hypocrite.
I don't even know if an apology would have sufficed.
Vlad is an extorter of black people.
At that point, they were like, you disrespected Minister Farrakhan, we're not fucking with you.
Yeah, sure. Right.
No one's gonna do that.
Right, Lord Jamar left though, and he was saying, I'm never going back. I got the power to end your shit. This is where the power lies. Black folks need to stick on code. And he even said, yo, this is FBA business. And then even after Vlad went on Willie D 5 years later, I think last month, and he offered the formal apology to Willie D, Lord Jamar said, nigga, it's too late. That's not enough. We still not commenting on your shit. It's over with. And he even said that Godfrey will go on because Godfrey has no integrity whatsoever and he will sell out. So,
but Flocka, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like that ban that Lord Jamar attempted to issue.
It didn't work at all.
Okay,
no.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you feel like that had any effect on?
I mean, Vlad is still doing Vlad.
Yeah, facts.
But that, of course, but there's was there any impact felt? Were there any artists that were like, nah, I'm not rocking with you as a result of that.
Listen,
there was impact felt. That's why you saw Vlad had to pivot to having like Boosie, all them dudes on. Let's be real. No real,
Boosie on.
No, I know, but no real artist wants to go on Vlad anymore. Why do you think Vlad is even open to bringing back somebody like Lord Jamar? If I call you a punk ass bitch and then you let me come back to your platform, that's showing that you're desperate, not me.
You just called Adam desperate though, because like he let me come back on the platform after we had hella.
He was desperate. He was desperate.
I don't think so.
He was desperate.
I think it's just like a lot of the
no. He needed somebody. Listen, he had a bunch of dudes who weren't that intelligent. Okay, he needed somebody who at least could be his Robin when it comes to. Because let me tell you the truth. Adam really can't sit in a room with people who don't have a lot of intelligence for a long time without someone else who actually understands what he's saying. Could you imagine being in a room with some of these people alone, just by yourself?
I mean, I can imagine.
You would go crazy. That's why you are where you are right now. Adam not trying to be you, so he's bringing you back.
Yeah. No,
what happened?
I'm just saying.
You just dissed your homie.
Who's my homie?
Adam.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, right? Because the person that he replaced with Lush was EW Flame.